Hello, friends and family. Just thought I'd show you how this all kind of came out. Um, you know, I think it came out okay. I still have I'm not going to probably be using the stove this winter because of the fact that up in the attic where it takes a 45, the stovepipe never got caulked. Both layers of it never got caulked. But here's kind of what it came out like. And I know the smoke is leaking in the attic. I know it is. And until I can cut away part of a wall up there and get into that attic a little better and do the proper caulking and make sure that corner's put together, because all I could do is reach up in there and feel with it. But before, when I installed it, yeah, so until I can do that, the smoke was leaking up in there. And until I have a good supply of real good dry wood, um, I'm probably not gonna go with heating much with this thing this winter, and I'll be maybe getting some wood ready for next winter. Isn't that kind of neat? That's the forest floor from 2 million or probably 30 million years ago that formed the sandstone. You can see all the sticks and stuff. I couldn't find any little animals or anything, but I did find the forest floor in a couple of spots on the sandstone. And the stove really needed caulking. Every single joint in these corners, you see this, these corners have rotating parts, and they all need to be caulked with 2,000 degree caulk, or they leak. They really do under pressure when the stove is going. When you first light it, that's when a lot of smoke can happen, and it kind of fills up, and you open up the bottom there, you can put a fan in front of it, and it really helps blow it, get it going. But there's still a lot of work up there. I need to patch, I need to paint. That's not smoke, that's black paint that tanned the ceiling. But you can see that it cracked. It's under a lot of heat, so I've got to get that in there real good. Maybe get some wiring reinforcing of the mortar. But I thought I'd show everybody kind of how this came out, because I am pretty happy with it. This was just a big opening, and I put in a partition there so I could create a little window, and I put in a little bookshelf, if it'll focus a little bit, but we put in a little bookshelf right there. Kind of looks nice. And then a box fan does fit right up in that windowsill, so that's kind of nice. Kind of like that. And I'll put in some shelves like here and stuff, and I thought that looked kind of nice to have that. Anyway, yeah, I kind of wanted to show everybody kind of what the finished product looks like. So if I stand back and just kind of go like this, you can kind of see it doesn't look too bad. Once it's all done, once I get the kitchen repainted and the ceiling done right, and once I get this chimney correct, with a proper cap on the roof, so it looks professionally done from the road. I don't need no city coming in wanting to look at my wood burning unit in here. But here's what it turned out to look like, and I'm pretty happy with it. The paint job got kind of screwed up on the stove, and that'll have to get redone. But the caulking really had to be redone. There was a lot. There was the caulking underneath here all the way around had to be redone. The caulking on these seam right here, connecting the door panel, that had to get redone, caulked. Even this part will leak when the smoke is going. When you first light the fires, on the inside too, the caulk, it had to be caulked here, caulked there. Every single joint had to be caulked everywhere to make it basically, totally leak proof. So, and there's what it looks like with the two little fans that are mounted up in there. I think that looks kind of nice. Well, it keeps the air moving. this lower pipe going to the stove gets pretty hot. And I tried it out a few times, and it worked pretty darn good. It's just up in the attic where it takes the turn. I could barely get my hands in there, and no, I need to cut it open way better from a wall up in the other attic and get in there properly and make sure that that corner's all good and all sealed, and that it's all done right so there's nothing around it. You know, make sure that some of the insulation might even be the old paper insulation up there. So that all gets scooted back, and probably just put like cat litter or something, clay or something up in there, even mortar. But I need to get in there properly and just make sure that the whole corner, see, it takes a turn and it goes up into, it goes up, and I don't know what happened there. I hope nothing happened. But it goes up and it takes a turn up in here, and it goes up into another attic. So it's the turn up there that I need to get in and really make sure it's done right. But I think the stonework came out pretty good, and it doesn't look bad. You know, it looks like you know, I'm not disappointed with it. It was kind of a empty space anyway, not doing much of nothing. So, well, there you go, everybody. Have a good day. I'll probably get it going next winter for sure. You know, I need a stockpile of very dry lumber, and you know, it'll probably be happening next winter for sure. But just getting it installed was a pain in the butt. The whole house got filled up with mortar dust from wire brushing. Before you clear coat, you have to wire brush everything, and boy, did it get dust everywhere. Every room was so dirty. I actually held my head down one night, very depressed, and I cried and I prayed, and you know, God said to me, Dwayne, get off your ass and start cleaning. Nobody's going to help you. You need to clean. And so a trip to the dump, getting rid of just junk in the house, and quite a few days of cleaning, and I'm happy now. The house is doing a little better. Had to seal up my windows and get ready for this winter. I got a feeling it's going to get kind of cold. So, okay, have a good one, everybody. Take it easy.